And coming up next, we have Timmy Alexis Carrington Ward with Here She Is.
Well, take the shoes off. I don't think they work. Bye. Oh, here she is. Don't you just hate public toilets? Hello, who is it?
Hello, it's Dr. David Bull.
Doctor Who?
No, not Doctor Who, Dr. David Bull.
Well, I know a Dr. Crippen, and believe me, I'd much rather him be visiting me than you. Anyway, how do I know you?
Oh, you came to my practice.
Ah, Mr. Ward, what a pleasure it is to see you again. So, tell me what's wrong with you this time?
Well, it's just I've got a really bad pain here when I touch it. And if I go down here as well and I touch that. And actually, here, if I go.
How distressing for you.
Do you think it's anything serious? Do you think it's life-threatening?
Well, in my considered opinion, it's probably because you've broken your finger.
Broken my finger? Oh God, you're so right. Oh, that's a big relief. Thank you, Doctor.
Pleasure, absolute pleasure. Until next time.
The other day, my mum accused my dad of being a transvestite. So he packed all her things in a bag and he left home.
We interrupt this broadcast for some breaking news.
2 youths were arrested in Sheffield today, one for drinking battery acid, the other for eating a firework. The police charged one and let the other one off.
A local branch of Boots the Chemist has been robbed overnight. Police say all that was stolen was a large quantity of Viagra. Detectives now say they're looking for a group of hardened criminals.
A man was found dead on his allotment yesterday. Locals say there was twice as much soil there as usual. The plot thickens.
And finally, a candles company in Dorset that makes trick non-blowout candles has caught fire. The fire authorities say the fire is now extinguished, but they had to return to the site 48 times.
And that's the end of the news for tonight. So, it's good night from him.
And it's good night from her. Good night.
Welcome to my bed, Dr. David Bull. Oh, we haven't got any drinks. 1 minute. There we go.
Wow, that's amazing. Well done.
Innit?
If only that were true.
You wanted to be a doctor.
Well,
I read that you wanted to always want to be a doctor.
I did, yeah. Ever since I was 3.
Even though you're only 3.
And I had my first doctor's kit at 3.
Only 3.
Did you? So you played a lot of doctors and nurses
I did,
at a
yes.
young age. So you've had to train for 3 years, haven't
6
you?
years.
That many, huh?
3 years undergraduate and then 3 years in clinical. So I did Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery, and also Bachelor of Science. Then
You've carried that bachelor thing right through your life, haven't you, Carl?
unfortunately, I have, yeah.
Sad to be all alone in the world.
But also, you've got a degree of surgery, is that right?
Well, because the MBBS is Bachelor of Surgery and Bachelor of Medicine, so they come together.
Can you perform surgery?
I am not a surgeon, however, I could do sort of minor procedures. Yeah.
So could you?
Well, yours aren't mine.
She said it.
Just grab her by the scalp, shake her up and down a bit and chop off the slack.
After that, I went on and I was an accident and emergency doctor in London. You would like this. So A&E is obviously a very distressing time. People come in, they're very frightened and everything. But for some reason,
Well, they would be seeing you coming towards it.
I always thought it would be much more fun to enliven the atmosphere, which is probably where the drama came from. So when the ambulances came in with a blue light, I would open the back of the doors and say, "It's showtime."
It's time to get things started. Why don't you get things started?
That's why you probably haven't lasted in that profession. Isn't it?
Well, you said it.
When you were on the ward,
Yes.
did your matron ever worry about your temper?
Not that I'm aware of.
Because she wouldn't want you to lose your patience, which...
Some jokes are timeless.
Did any of your patients come on to you?
Yes.
Oh, so you did deal with the blind as well. I said it!
All very uncalled for, isn't it?
What
They did.
happens in that scenario?
Oh, I mean, really, you have to be totally professional.
Do
absolutely.
you?
Yes, absolutely.
Not even just a quick touch?
No.
No, all right. I'm only saying what I would have done. I'm not a doctor.
Calm down, dear.
No, it's absolutely forbidden. GMC rules, General Medical Council. So,
Okay. Were you tempted?
no.
When you see a hot patient, do you think anal or oral?
What?
I'm asking you, you're the doctor.
What do you mean?
Well, if they've got a temperature.
A rectal temperature will give you a very accurate result.
Well, I bet it would.
Yes, it would.
I refuse the chocolate soldier.
So you would prefer anal?
I said if I needed an accurate temperature on someone who is critically ill, then that might be a better way of getting a
That's
temperature.
what I said, anal.
You are awful. But I like you.
As a doctor, are
Yes.
you allowed to write your own prescriptions?
Well, good question that.
I know, that's why I'm here, and you're there.
So, good question. In the old days, yes, which was splendid.
Well, you were in the olden days, weren't
Yes,
you?
I was.
You had to chisel out your prescription, didn't you, on
I
stone?
did.
Cheeky piece.
No, in the old days, yes, we could, and in some circumstances we can. However, now, because of Harold Shipman and lots of other things that have happened, the regulation has tightened.
Can you write me a prescription now?
No.
Oh, I sort of wish I'd asked you on. But how often do you go to a doctor yourself?
It depends. So I tend to use them when I know that I need something. Does that make sense?
Do they prescribe personalities then?
Bitch!
How did you get into television?
So initially, I had written to every single. There were only about 4 doctors on television at the time, so I wrote to every single doctor. And then, so one of them said, "Well, there's this new thing setting up called Sky TV. I think you'd be very good on it. You ought to go and audition." And I did, and it was called Sky Travel. And my boss at the time was the most incredible creator of television, and she took a chance.
She'd have to be if she created you.
I'm afraid I have to agree with that.
I've heard you were right rubbish at that audition.
I wasn't rubbish at the audition. I was
Just rubbish while the programme went on.
I was just inexperienced.
Yeah, I saw that.
Thanks.
But you did get better.
Well, 22 years of practice.
I said you got better, I didn't say you got
right.
good.
You're getting far too cocky.
Doctor, doctor.
Yes.
I feel like a pair of curtains.
Pull yourself together.
Doctor, doctor.
Yes.
I feel like a bridge. What's come over you?
What's come over you?
Doctor, doctor.
Yes.
I think I've got thrush. That isn't a joke. How can I deal with thrush?
Are you suggesting, Mr. Granger, that I should remove my underwear and put perfume there instead?
Carry on, let's get back to you getting into telly.
Oh, so it's a very long story.
You're
Anyway,
telling me.
I ended up going to this place, and then I weirdly, for some reason, it ended up being a model thing.
Christ.
And I did all these terrible, terrible photos of me pointing.
Well, they would be if you were in it.
Can we have a big smile, please, ladies?
Chin up, darling. Both of them.
Anyway, long and the short of it, I then had a resume. I then had the show reel from the previous show. So I wrote to John Craven with the idea of doing news round. I think you should do a thing about health for children, and John loved the idea, and I joined news round. I became the first person, as far as I know, on television to broadcast specifically to children about health.
Far too cocky, I said.
What were your subjects?
Everything from bullying, because I was bullied very badly at school, so I wanted no other kid to go through that.
Oh, but you put yourself through it again today, haven't you?
I was the school bully.
And then I made an amazing documentary in India about a flying hospital.
If you say so yourself.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, I watched it. I didn't think it was.
It was an amazing
No, I didn't like it.
Oh, right, fine. But it wasn't amazing in terms of the television production.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, it was amazing that it changed.
It was amazing that you had been given the job to do it.
No, it was amazing to see the influence you could have on children with desperate poverty.
During that time, did you not get 3,000 fan mail?
I did, yeah.
3,000 in 2 months. You must have got some nasty mail in between that.
Of course
did
I
you?
did.
Yeah,
To the BBC.
because I was writing like a bugger to get you off my telly. You've done a lot of children's telly.
Well, no, because the next thing I have, yes,
yes,
I have.
and I think the reason for that is they're not as fussy as adults, are they?
Probably.
They don't mind what they want.
The speakers are fine.
And then from there, really, the next big step, my boss liked me and asked me to do Watchdog Health Check.
Welcome to Watchdog Health Check. We're live from Television Centre.
But you know when there was all this rubbish building up in hospitals and no one was cleaning it, and I went undercover in...
I was a cleaner at that time.
Oh, were you?
I wasn't bothering.
Oh, right.
All I did was push the cushions up and then I went home.
So I basically had a secret camera and showed what was going on.
This is Candid Camera.
Oh, yeah.
When did you come out?
30-something?
When I... Oh, sorry, I meant as a Conservative.
Oh, yeah. How's the good one?
It is good,
yeah,
isn't it?
Thank you.
But you did come out as a Conservative. I know. We all know you came out as a gay. We ain't bloody blind.
Shut your face, you!
So I was the Conservative parliamentary candidate in Brighton.
In Brighton, I know.
Yeah.
So why are you a Tory?
Because I fundamentally, first of all, I am a centrist. So I'm right of centre, but I also believe in making sure that...
I don't know if that ties in with a Conservative.
Yes, it does.
Does it?
It does, absolutely. And you may not like her, but Margaret Thatcher changed the country. You may not think for better or for good, but I do think the one thing...
I will always say, amazing for ladies, that what she did, that was amazing. That she became the first...
Yes, exactly.
And she had a lovely hairdo.
She did have a lovely hairdo.
Let's talk about... Dr. David Ball, personally, relationship-wise.
Yes.
Have you got is there a gentleman in your life? Have you had gentlemen in your life?
Maybe.
So, what would be your ideal, let's call it assistant in the doctor's surgery?
What you need is a bucket of cold water thrown on you.
So interestingly, I think it would have to be someone who... There's a great quote from Eddie Murphy who says, "I need someone who arouses my intellect as well as my loins."
Oh,
and that's very true.
So not a high bar.
Yeah.
No, you can't be as desperate as that.
You like a tan, don't you?
I do like a tan. I have a house in Spain, so I'm very...
So you have a house in Spain?
Who doesn't?
You said it. I'm looking at you and I wouldn't mind calling you Doc Alaron.
You know where you've been tangoed.
What I know you from is Matthew Wright.
Oh, yes. Yes, the right stuff.
How is that?
Great. 16 years later, still going.
You did it for 16 years?
Yep.
Seems longer to me.
Get gone and get pickled.
Have we brought you up to date? Have you got any more things to tell me? I hope not, because I'm absolutely bored off my rocker.
I think that's enough for now.
You're telling me. Would you mind if I have a little selfie with you?
Yes, please do.
The amount of people you must have said that to. Here we are, girl. Let's do it.
Right.
So you have to look bottom right. I said that to my husband last night. Oh, I can't find the thing. Here we are. There. Oh, cheers, Doctor.
Cheers.
Right. Have you heard or know about my comedy slot? Sounds rude.
Thankfully not.
Yeah, you said it. As a blonde.
Who?
You. I say blonde.
Yeah.
I said
you? It's all mine. It's all mine.
Well, no one else have won it, dear. I said it. But this lady's got blonde hair and she's doing a tutorial.
Yes.
And it's about how you would do your hair.
Right.
There's lots of them going about.
Right.
I'm not saying.
Are you saying I need to do my hair? Yes, exactly.
But here we go.
Hey guys, it's Tori.
It's Laurie.
I'm basically just teaching you guys how to curl my hair.
Telling you how to curl your hair. If ever you wanted to curl your hair.
Clamping, curling iron.
Clamping, she could do it. Have you ever had the clamp?
That means something else to me.
Me too, dear.
At the end, like how.
So if you want to do the ends of your hairs like that, you don't want to
How much hair do you think I have?
Well, you might want to grow it.
Take a shower.
After you've taken a shower, you can put that on. Yeah?
Got that.
Reduce it to 80%.
You should use it.
But anyways.
Here we go. Right.
So basically, if you want like medium curls, then take a piece of this big.
That's if you wanted medium
Maybe,
curls.
like,
This is all she's doing. She's showing.
Medium curls?
Yeah.
I thought she said media pose.
I can do that. Well, you can handle that, I'm sure, dear.
Well, you know, yes.
Here we go. So watch this. This is what you're going to do. When you've grown your hair a little bit longer, those blonde locks. Here we go. Look, she's going to tie it tight.
Mine are blonder than that.
Tight. Well, that's what it said on the box, isn't it? I said it. Anyway, why don't you watch this when you do your hair?
About 20 or longer.
You've got to hold it there. And this is going to give you a nice curl, I think.
So going to burn
I think this is going to give you a nice curl.
Brilliant.
She can. Look how long it is taking her to see her hair burnt off. Silly bitch. Look, it still cannot believe it.
She's now in emotional distraught.
Look at it. She can't bear it. Look.
Wow.
Look how much it's taking on.
It's catastrophe.
You said it. Look.
She's now in PTSD.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Look.
What's she looking for?
Can't,
the rest of it?
It's still going into her brain. Look.
My hair was burnt off.
Silly bitch burning her hair off. Speaking of silly bitches, where's she gone? Oh, I know. I'll give her something she can't diagnose. I said it.
It's all you have to do.
Oi, Doctor!
Oi, what are you doing?
My guy's mad at me. I didn't want to see the film tonight. I found it hard to say.
Oh God, this is one of those Timmy toilet shows, isn't it?
Why can't he see? He's lovely to me, but I like to.
I'm an A&E doctor, but you need a psychiatrist.
Every now and then. My guy's mad at me.
Silly bitch.
For an hour, we hardly said a word. I tried and tried, but I could not be heard.
I've been on television for 22 years, and quite frankly, this is the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. I've had enough of this. It's back to my day job of the right stuff.
He doesn't realise he takes it all the wrong way. My guy's mad at me.
You said it.
Police say all the criminals seem to have... Very amateur.